San Antonio Missions. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Kenny McMahon, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's added a new pitch to his repertoire, the split finger. He won't throw it that often. I think one of the reasons he tried to pick up this pitch, had a difficult time throwing the straight changeup, and sometimes the splitter is the quick pitch fix for that. So it'll be interesting to see how and when he uses the splitter in this one here today.
Stepping in, David Lee, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's a ball and a strike to our leadoff man here this afternoon.
Hey, great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. D-Row, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be, let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Burris is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit. Settling in now, Johnny Fabregas. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
2 takes and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Hit in the air out toward left. Kemper ranging into the outfield. 2 down.
Batting fourth, catcher, Hugo Potter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hugo Potter. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again a throw, being especially careful here. Burris, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Teddy Van Buren will be tasked with the starting pitching assignment for the away team. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Vila is right there, 1 down. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark?
A huge key I see for this lineup is they're going to have to make this defense work. They're not afraid to kick a baseball around. If they can put the ball in play and make this defense beat themselves, they don't even have to worry about running into a 3-run homer.
Now at the plate, Ricky Irvin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Burris is after it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, second baseman, Franklin Stevens.
So stepping in, Franklin Stevens. First pitch coming. Here it is. Flies softly out toward left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch. And if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Into the box, Alan Cordova. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Batting fifth, Catherine.
Coming to the plate now, Rafi Lopez, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Stevens rounds third and is digging for the plate. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And now he's able to get back into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Standing in now, Derek Werdekemper, lifted in the air to center. Vila has a read on it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0. Leading off the inning, Bob Vila, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And that misses 1-1. The 1-2. Swung on but fouled off to the left.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Jose Santana is on deck. picked him up. Lopez has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Standing in, Andy Daly. Lifted in the air out to center field. Castillo moving to his left, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. San Antonio's out in front, 1-0. Standing in, Vance Dudley.
San Antonio. First baseman, Vance Dudley.
First offering on its way. Left side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Batting 8, right fielder, Jacob Gonzalez.
Now at the plate, Jacob Gonzalez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground, left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
In now, Miguel Castillo. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Vila on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates the pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down running.
And the throw in gets away from him.
Now batting, center fielder, Ricky Irvin.
Stepping up now, Ricky Irvin. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. We've played 2 full. The Missions lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Charles Lockett. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Charles Lockett.
In there, and it's 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. And that is through into right field for a single. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Stepping in now, Johnny Hyde lifted the other way down the left field line. Cordova moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, David Lee.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Lee. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Tony Burris. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Hugo Hunter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cordova is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, all tied at 1-1. Alan Cordova hits next.
Leading off for the mission, left fielder, Alan Cordova.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Vila going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Standing in now, Rafi Lopez. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
In now, Derek Wertkemper. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Lee ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Stepping in now, Vance Dudley. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box, Jacob Gonzalez as he hits one on a line to left field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
A shortstop.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Miguel Castillo. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, designated hitter, Rodney Seven.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rodney Tuttle. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 4 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. San Antonio's out in front, 2-1. Leading off the inning, Bob Vila, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Check the swing there and pops this one up. Stevens has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The left fielder, number 1, Jose Santana.
Riding in once again, Jose Santana. He flew out in his last at bat. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Ready for another chance, Andy Daly, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Grounded to short. Castillo scoops it up, and to score from third is the tying run. It's now a 2-2 ball game. Now to the plate, Charles Rocket. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Grounded to the right. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only 1 gone.
Second baseman, Johnny.
Digging in to try it again, Johnny Hyde. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2 breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out, number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, David Lee. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. No balls and 1 strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Gonzalez, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. Digging in once again, Ricky Irvin. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Franklin Stevens. He grounds it sharply to third. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready once again, Alan Cordova. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Vila waits on it. He makes the play, and that. Standing in, Tony Burris. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Takes this the other way to right. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Johnny Fabregas. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Pitch outside the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Hugo Potter. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Hit hard down the right field line. But a foul ball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed. And for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Ready for another shot now, Bob Vila.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. And we are tied 2-2. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Rafi Lopez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a shot out to right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
Stepping in now, Derek Werdekemper, as it's on the ground toward the hole. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Vance Dudley.
So stepping in, Vance Dudley. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Santana racing back to the track, to the wall, and that one is gone. Solo shot here to left as they have taken the lead. It's now 3-2.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needed one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Into the box now, Jacob Gonzalez towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 1 run here on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 1 man left on base. 5 innings complete. The Missions lead it 3-2. Leading off the inning, Jose Santana, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Jose Santana.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning, instead a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
No balls and a strike to count. Rounded down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. And another foul ball. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Charles Lockett. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Splitter, 2-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. San Antonio's out in front, 3-2. Geronimo Lerma enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 27, Geronimo.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rodney Tuttle. First pitch of the at-bat.
San Antonio.
Hit on the ground is short. To his left, Lee. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The batter, center fielder.
Standing in, Ricky Irvin, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, number 2, second baseman. Franklin
Into the box, Franklin Stevens. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Grounded back up the middle. To his left, Lee. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Back here for Texas League Baseball on MLB Network. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Leading off the inning, Johnny Hyde, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Now batting,
From the stretch.
Lee.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
1-1 the count now. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the full side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
So he sets him down swinging. David Lee goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. So a big moment here, and standing in, Tony Burris, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and the runner back safely. Once more, a throw over, being especially careful here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7, but the runner's back easily. One and one.
1-1.
The 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Irvin coming in. He can't get there as it falls in. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base. I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. But the tying run comes across to score here as this one looks like it'll go to the wire. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Alan Cordoba hits next. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Burris moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The catcher, number 00.
So digging in now, Rafi Lopez trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, with that base hit, Debro, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit. I'm a huge fan of it myself. If he can mix in this homer right here, not only hits for the cycle, but 4 knocks in the game.
And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He smiles.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So no runs here on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ready for another shot now, Bob Vila. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So a no decision here this afternoon, as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out. Barry Shed is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Bob Vila goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Standing in now, Jose Santana. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. In now, Charles Lockett, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. I'm set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Again, he sends it out of play. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Henry Casilla is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready for another chance, Miguel Castillo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Vila is there. 1 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Rodney Tuttle.
Ready once again, Rodney Tuttle. And now pitch on the way. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that's off the left field wall. And he is into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through with a clutch here.
Stepping in now, Ricky Irvin as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. In time to first, and there are 2 away. In now, Franklin Stevens. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Moving under it, Vila. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Digging in and looking for more, Johnny Hyde. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right, but foul. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go David Lee. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Cordova will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Tony Burris, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. This is line to left. Cordova is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in to try it again, Alan Cordova. He'll lead off the bottom of the 9th inning.
The fielder, Alan Cordova.
First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. Lee loves it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The catcher, number 00, Rafi Lopez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rafi Lopez. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. It's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Into the box, Derek Wernicamper, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Popped him up. Lockett is there for it. And that's the second out of the inning. So a big moment in the ball game here. Vance Dudley, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Now here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. And they will hold the winning run at third here. And it'll take another 2-out hit to win the ball game. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Standing in now, Jacob Gonzalez down the third baseline. Backhanded, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Striding in once again, Johnny Fabregas. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one. This one's down to third. Wernicamper right there. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hugo Potter. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Count remains at 0-2. Oh, a 2 pitch is a curveball that misses 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So striding in, Bob Vila, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Harold O'Brien comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Digging in once again, Miguel Castillo. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. Burris is there to put it away for route number 1.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Vila has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Ricky Irvin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Stepping into the box, Jose Santana. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
The count's 1-1.
1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Hit on the ground out to short. And through, he's got a base hit, his second in this one, 2 for 5 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Now batting. First baseman.
Striding in, Charles Lockett. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
And he gets ahead 0-1. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go-ahead run at third with 1 away. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, David Lee. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Lockett is off at first with 2 away. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The count now at 2-2. Here's one that missed, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. Let's see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Out.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the... I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he lays off a fastball here that looking
chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-1 now. Popped him up. Dudley in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and a couple of men left. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The RuffRiders are out in front, 4-3. Johnny Holtz takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Digging in, Franklin Stevens. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Swing and a line drive, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff hitter reaches base as the potential tying run here in extra innings.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Alan Cordoba hits next. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The catcher, number 00.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Rafi Lopez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Swinging a ball line softly down the line in right. Foul. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
In now, Derek Werdekemper, and he puts it on the ground to second. Back to first, a double play, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Harold O'Brien pitches well enough to get the W. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious RuffRiders. 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Bakers.